My mother tells me that I am a Trudeo. I'm around 3 or 4, and she is half affectionate and half exasperated. I am sapping her young body with my energy, big unruly hair. On a visit to Pakistan, my granduncle is surprised to hear me call myself a Trudeo. He asks me if I know what this is, and in English I respond, Princess. The Trudeo, a mythical, malevolent female spirit or witch. Women who die in childbirth or pregnancy due to the negligence of their relatives are often described as turning into Trudeos, who return to seek their revenge and suck the blood of their male relatives or those who have done them wrong. They shapeshift between having a terrible and hideous appearance and appearing in a disguise of a youthful, beautiful young woman to lure young men. My mother is obsessed with noses. She used to pinch my nose when I was a baby because she said it made me ugly, and the first thing she looks at is noses. It's why her auntie never married. Couldn't find a good nose. My mother fought with her father about her arranged marriage. She fought particularly about the nose of her groom-to-be. She told me, looking at his nose, she knew she shouldn't marry him. I think I inherited it. My mum was 23 when pregnant with me. She moved to Ireland from Pakistan to marry a man she didn't know 10 years her senior. Women who die in childbirth or pregnancy due to the negligence of their relatives. I am sick of the smell of garlic and pickles lingering on all of my clothes. The stain of turmeric underneath my nails, smearing everything I touch with a tribute to my brownness. I have a drawer in my room to stash my secret miniskirts, now to find a space to stash away the guilt. I am sick of making it relative to the white man when all of mine are brown. I have spent 17 years describing Eid as Muslim Christmas, erasing the chime of bangles as we bow our heads down in morning prayer, my mother holding my hand in hers, artfully staining it red with henna. What does the turkey in the oven have in common with the saffron stirred into warm milk to colour the rice? The hospital in Cork I was born in, demolished now, was called Erinville, rooted in the Irish for Ireland. My mother spoke to me in Urdu, my nurses cooed in English. I grew up speaking a mixture of the two, feeling guilty that I think in a tongue forced onto both of my people by those who have left us all very confused about identity. I have read that Agent Orange, which America used by the millions of gallons, causes chronic B-cell leukemia, cancers of the prostate, lungs, larynx, trachea and bronchus, and peels the skin off your body in strips. Some 50 years later it contaminates the mud, the dioxins are still eaten by fish. Today I applied for a job through email and was told to call in, ask for Bob, and tell him how well I speak English. In Pakistan, the air conditioning in the car is blowing guilt into my face as a child knocks on the window asking for money. I tell Instagram that this country is beautiful. I do not let my cousin follow me on Instagram, thinking about women like me stoned. I use my Instagram to promote my radio show about my colourful heritage, laundering culture for cultural points. My mother calls to my house to say happy birthday. Usher her out of my student house before she can see the cigarettes, grinders, bottles. She gives me a marriage proposal and a prayer. My granddad tells her I will just end up marrying a white man. She chastises him for cursing me. White boy in my bed, hitting the string of beads, felt elephants and bells I bought in a market in Lahore, like a cat. My mum is up at night praying away my granddad's curse. 6 wild elephants die trying to save each other in Thai waterfall. I am bursting with love. What will it do to me? My mother tells me that I am culturally confused. Sometimes I imagine being turned over like a rock that has been there for 22 years. Have someone look at the insects wriggle out from underneath me. Damp, dark patch for all to study and to tell me what I am made of. Walking barefoot in the garden, I like my freedom so much it hardens my soles. When I visit my mum, I let her massage oil into the tough skin. She recounts an old anecdote from my childhood where I mistook Churrail for princess, fondly calling me her Churrail. I let her twist my feet forwards into place. I twist them back when I leave her place.